something that bothers a lot of people about the investigation in Las Vegas is Stephen Paddock's laptop being missing a hard drive. Now, you can read the exact wording of it, and you might get a clue of it, but I'm just going to spit this out and see if I can get this done quick. The exact make and model is not mentioned for the laptop in question, except that it's a Dell. At the same time, another Dell is mentioned by model and make, and maybe even series number, and this is the back of that one. It's possible Paddock bought two identical laptops. Now, I'm pointing out something. There's no doors in this thing, or little levers or covers. You have to take the back off, so we'll do that. Now, when you look in here, most of you who've looked inside of a computer, and some of you who haven't, will probably identify this object here as the hard drive because it's about the size of a cigarette pack. This is the battery pack. In order to get in there to change the battery, you have to take it apart. And here are the memory modules. And there's the fan and all that. But there's something important here, and I'm going to show you the next image. That's what gets pulled out when you think of the hard drive. It is a larger connector here that goes to a skinny cable and plugs into this mini connector here. Okay? That mini connector is about that wide. And, by the way, you're looking at another connector in there for a hard drive. You just don't know it yet. And that's what it comes out as. You pull that plug out of the circuit board, then you pull out 3 screws and pull out the hard drive. And what you get is a hard drive with a cable sticking off of it. Now, this is also the same computer here, or very nearly, and it has another hard drive in there. Can you see it? Now, if you were looking at this, I'm not going to tell you where to look, but do you see the missing hard drive space? Oh, it's missing a hard drive. And if it's the same make and model, the same model as the other one that they found his information on, it could be identical and have the same situation we're looking at. Now, I want to point out something. He looked up in the one that was working how to get at the hard drive in it. He may have had trouble finding it because, well, I want you to look at this. Obviously, the hard drive's been pulled, right? So where's the hard drive? Why is this thing still working? Because this object here is a hard drive. Now, I hate saying this, but maybe the police, this sounds like a joke, but maybe the police looked at this and didn't realize that little circuit board's a hard drive. That is a hard drive. It just doesn't say it is. Modern hard drives, solid-state hard drives, are basically big memory chip arrays. And that's how it plugs in. And it goes in with one screw, so it'd be real easy to take out, and you could run that through a paper shredder. I know, I've done it. These are the 3 varieties of solid-state drives, and the one on the right also is the same form factor or shape for a standard electromechanical hard drive like most of us are thinking of. Maybe it's not missing. Maybe they just don't know it. But anyway, on the far left is an M-SATA. The next one is an M-SATA 2 or just M2, I'm guessing. I really don't know. And then, of course, there's a standard hard drive shape there. Was Stephen Paddock's missing Dell laptop hard drive a drive from a Latitude e557 like the other one they got the data from? And did it have a 500 gigabyte standard SATA drive, or did it have an M2? And maybe the reason he was trying to find out where the hard drive was is he couldn't see it because it just looked like a black strip of circuit board. On September 28th, Paddock searched for where is hard drive located on that machine. But the machine he was looking up on that they got the data from is the same make and model, and he didn't pull the drive. So the other one, maybe he was pulling it out of that one. Maybe they're identical. A working HP laptop computer was found there, as well as that Dell laptop Latitude model that also had data on it. And also the other Dell that was found without one. That Dell normally had a 500 gigabyte serial ATA 300 hard drive, but the broken Dell laptop computer had no hard drive, and they didn't tell you the model number. Any CMOS hard drive settings are normally set to auto, so they're worthless to figure out what they're looking at. And maybe it was just a damaged hard drive. Or maybe it was a damaged circuit board, and they don't know that it's a hard drive. Or even sillier, maybe he literally did pull the drive because he figured out what he was looking at, just like you and I have now, and literally destroyed it by running through a shredder. Or hell, if you saw that in the street, you might not realize it's a hard drive if you pulled off the stickers. And last thing I got to say is I was remiss in not looking up the mic and model when it was listed to find out this information in the past, and I'm sorry. I should have realized that it could have been one of these little circuit board types. Again, you're looking at the empty hard drive bay right here, and you wouldn't have known that it was a hard drive until I pointed it out as well. Because maybe, just maybe, they're missing the hard drive because they don't know they have it. because it doesn't look like it has a hard drive in it, even though it has one. Just saying. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.